Hey YouTubers, Glenda here. Wanted to share with you guys a word that I got tonight. I was actually just standing at my sink washing dishes when the Lord began to give me this word. And usually I release words on the Wings of Prophecy blog spot, but the Lord specifically indicated that this was also to be released on video for those who may not subscribe or wouldn't get the word. The Lord said that there's going to be a whole lot of change this year, and you guys know that because I released that in another video, but I think there's some really big changes coming this year, and there's going to be more times of testing coming for us as Christians, but there's a specific event coming, and He hasn't told me yet what it is, and He may not. I don't know that He will, but He said there's an event coming that's going to cause more job loss. It's not good news for anybody who's out of work now or any of us who went back to work for a little while. But He's saying to simplify, to cut corners, to learn to live on less. I think it has something to do with the summer. I don't know for sure if the event's happening this summer or what, but I'm really feeling strongly impressed in my spirit to tell you, look to the summer. Be ready to minister to people that don't know the Lord. Be especially ready if you have extra resources to help those who already don't have enough. Because people who already don't have enough, y'all, it's going to be really, really hard for them. Honestly, I just went to the grocery store tonight, and I don't know how people that are living on fixed incomes are even eating. Groceries have gone so high. Some things have gone up as much as, I think I heard that coffee was going up 30%. Gas is going up. Everything is going up. And I don't know if you're feeling the pinch of inflation, but I know I'm feeling it at my house. I can tell you that. I'm just going to start buying less and less because I don't know what else to do. I mean, if you can't make more money, you've got to buy less stuff. And I don't know how people that are just on a tiny income are even getting by. So if you have, relatives or friends or even neighbors, especially anyone who's elderly and might not have very much income, if you have extra resources, please check on them because they may be really doing without right now. The word that the Lord gave me is that more people are going to be losing jobs. More people are going to be living in poverty, more economic woe. The economy has started to improve some. It's not ever going to go back like it was, you guys. It's not. And most of us know the time that we're living in, and we know that's not going to happen. But it got a little better. It made us feel a little bit better anyway, that it got a little bit better. But He said there's more woe coming. There's like another wave or something coming. He said another wave of job loss. Whatever it is, whatever the event is, or whatever that's going to cause this, it's big enough that He wanted me to release this word to warn people that it is coming, so that the people of the Lord can get ready. Get ready however you can. Some of the people, He said, that have gone back to work are going to lose their jobs again. That's not good news, obviously, but He said that if we will look to Him and we will praise Him in spite of everything, that He will guide us through this time. He said to glorify Him in everything, lift Him up no matter what's going on. If you can't buy groceries at all that week, you lift Him up and you praise Him anyway. Because no matter where we are, y'all, He's still God. He is still God. And He is the only one who can get us through times that are that hard. Sometimes we go through times, y'all, that are so tough that even the people that, we know and our families and stuff can't help us because they're dealing without too. That's what happened to me last year. And that was hard. I mean, it was really hard. When your family is going through the same thing you are, they can't even help you. You don't really have any place to turn, This year is a year of harvest. It's going to be a year where you're going to see a lot of judgment. People who have sown bad are going to reap bad. But the good news is those who have been sowing into the kingdom are going to reap good. So that's a very, very good thing. And they'll be able to help others that don't have as much. I'm going to be seeking God this week about this. This is Saturday night. And I'm going to be seeking Him about this word and seeing if there's more. And I will be talking about it some on Thursday's blog talk show. Straight Talk, Thursday night, 8 o'clock Central Time. It's the show I have every week. But the Lord specifically wanted this word also released on video. So it will be posted on the Wing site. I'm going to seek Him to see if there's more to go with this, but He did want this released right away. And y'all, pray for the people that don't have enough. Pray for the people that are going to lose their jobs. And it's just, I mean, I don't even have words for what I'm feeling, but when the economy gets bad, when times are tough on people, people stop giving to ministries, or they don't give as much. In faith ministries that are trying to help the needy, that are trying to house the homeless, and they're trying to feed people, and that are totally based on donation, they suffer during those times. And you know, a lot of ministries just close down, and then there's no help. And then when you lose your job and you get kicked out of your house, there's nobody to go to, because food pantries ran dry in the last couple of years. It's a terrible thing. They were running out of food. But if people don't give, there isn't anything. So I just really feel this feeling of woe in my spirit about this. It's not good. Pray for the people that are already dealing without. Pray for the ministries that are trying to help the poor. And if God speaks to you to give to some of them, give to them. Because if you see my video on sowing and reaping, God spoke to me something very powerful about that. That if God speaks to you to give something, I mean, I remember times before when I didn't know I was going to lose a job or whatever, and God would speak something to me to give some big offering, and I'd go, wow, just tithe, and He wants me to give this, but I would just obey. I would be surprised, but I'd be like, okay, Lord, well, it's all yours anyway. I wouldn't have any of it if you didn't give it to me. So basically, I'm borrowing it anyhow. And so I would just give it. I wouldn't question it. I would just say, okay, and I'd give it. Thank God I obeyed. Because not long after that, usually there was a time when I was without, and God would send someone to give to me. And I don't believe that would have happened if I had not obeyed. If I had not, planted that seed by obeying myself. I don't believe God would have sent somebody to help me quite so abundantly or quickly or whatever, It makes a big difference when God speaks to you to give. A lot of times He's looking down the road and He sees when you're going to be in need. You just need to do what He tells you. We don't need to question Him. We just need to mind Him and do what He says. But this must be a pretty big loss coming for God to speak to me when I'm in the middle of, just standing there washing my dishes. But and say, get this out, Simplify and conserve, cut back. Try to live on less. If it doesn't hit your house, you're going to be one of the lucky ones, and maybe you'll be able to help other people, but pray for those who will be affected, because I got a feeling this is going to hit a lot of people. Even if you just say one prayer while you're watching this video, because many, many people, I think, are going to be affected by what's coming, and I wish I knew what it was, but I don't. He's not telling me that. If you've had a dream, a vision, if the Lord's spoken something to you, or if you just have a feeling in your spirit about this, please post a comment and share with the other viewers those confirmations. Share with us whatever you've been shown, so that we can all be aware of what's coming. You may have been given it. One of the things I've seen is God will give different details to different people about the same thing that's coming, and if we put them all together, they form a big picture. And you may have details that I've not been shown that would help someone, So, anyway, sorry this is not a good word, y'all. Just, pray. Pray for those people who are going to be in times of great need during this. And try to get your own house ready. as best you can. And, of course, we believe that God will provide for us. And we're not to get into fear. This is not a time for fear, it's a time for action. And the action is simplify, conserve, cut back. The worst that can happen, y'all, is you simplify, conserve, and cut back and it doesn't hit your house. That's the worst that can happen. The best that can happen is it sets you up and you're ready. So, God bless you, and I hope this helps somebody. I hope it helps a lot of somebody's actually. I'll pray about this, and I'll release the word on the Wings site, and I'll also be talking about it on Blog Talk this week. So you guys tune in if you want to hear more. I may have more information by then. See you next video.